So, hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name's Claire. This channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey, your inner divine feminine, your inner divine masculine. Yeah, and everything I do is clearing energy, meaning that I'm always clearing any heavier energy, any spell work, black magic, all that kind of fuckery, which is also just in modern lingo, gossip, slander, general fuckery like that, manipulation, all that kind of stuff. It's always going on somewhere, guys. Definitely in the world and in personal lives. And in a Scorpio moon, actually, that's when it's at its worst because it's people's dark side, it's people's shadow side. Which, if you've healed your shadow, you can just own it. Like, because and that brings on the next bit. Everything I do is channeling, and I tend to go the moon sign. So when the moon is in Scorpio, I'm either feeling like really strong, and like I'm usually doing like I don't know, some kind of heavier session that someone's been sent to me in divine timing to receive, or like that's when I've done some of the more intense shamanic journeys, like for freeing people from trap situations. Okay, so all of this stuff might have something to do with what this video is going to be about. But yeah, like I might be a bit of a moody fuck in this, to be honest, and I might just embrace it, and then hopefully that helps you just let you know that it's all right when you're like that, and it's I'm definitely feeling the world energy, but it is also um the moon is conjunct my Mars, so that's definitely going to do that. Well, it's either going to give you loads of energy to get shit done and work out and take action, or it could make you kind of angry. It's I'm actually kind of hungry right now, which that doesn't really happen to me too much. But yeah, um, I was like, well, I'll have my tea before I do this or after, and I decided I just want to have my tea after because I really just want to eat something, get in the bath, get my nice jammies on, and get in my bed and watch last night's Love Island, followed by this night's Love Island, and that's what I want to fucking do, guys. Because last night I got hardly any sleep. It was, oh my god, it was horrible, really, really horrible. So I had my nieces staying over, which was really fun. We all slept in the living room, right? But and it was, you know what I mean? Like when I got them settled down to sleep, and I got them to sleep, like considering it's the holidays, like I got them like settled and all that, and they were sleeping like, you know, at quite a decent time. Um, and I think I might have fell asleep like for like 20, I'm not even kidding, it was like 20 minutes, 30 minutes or something. And then, man, I was like wide awake. And then I was getting flooded with all these like intense feelings, which I just note like it wasn't mine, right? So again, and that's part of the job of doing this is because of my collective channel, and definitely when the moon is in Scorpio, my Pluto in Scorpio in the 12th house feels it really, really strongly. I just always seem to notice in a Scorpio moon or a Pisces moon, and because we're in Cancer Sun Scorpio moon right now, that is particularly sad energies. And as you heard there too, like with me just getting a text there, that could mean like communication coming in and stuff like that. Because they just pulled my eyes to that. I need to talk to you and feel you close. That was in the thumbnail, the last one. Wait a minute, I'm just going to check. Right, so basically, I'll get back after. Right, so yeah, I'm not good for much tonight, like I said. But I really, out of intrigue and what I was feeling last night, I need to tap into this and channel it out. And like I said, it'll either help you or it won't. I'm just putting out. I'm just doing my job, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So, just, and thank you, my OG oldies. I hope you're all right. I'm just letting you know that this energy is kind of it's quite fed upsville. Do you know what I mean? It's fed upsville. I would be, a good candidate to be fed up in Cancer Sun Scorpio Moon anyway. But the fact that I've had hardly any sleep, and I mean, if I'm honest, I've just how long have I been up? I've been up from a nap about I don't know, an hour or so now. I had a nap for about 2 hours, which was really needed. And then I got up and had a coffee. I'm just sort of telling you my whole day, guys. And I walked into the living room and I was like, I can't face tidying that because it's like, do you know what I mean? We put pillows and all that down and everything, and you know, it was just a fun, just yeah, you know, it's fun for them. Like, but I thought I can't eat like it's like it's totally trashed the place. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, it's not. I didn't get any sleep because they weren't behaving or anything. They're always good as gold for me. It was just, it's just. I mean, it could have actually. Do you know what? It could have actually been that because I wasn't in my own bed. I was on the couch. Because I did think at one point maybe I should just go through my bed. Like they were fast asleep. But yeah, my niece, my youngest 4-year-old niece was like, I'd literally probably just been asleep about 2 hours and she woke me because I always wear a face mask, right? It was like she woke an eye mask, like she woke me up like right in my face, like, "Hi Claire, it's time to wake up. No, morning Claire, it's time to wake up." She's just like, oh, she's just so adorable. Like they are just the most beautiful this weekend. But it was quite funny, and I was quite tired, and I was like, shit. So yeah, I got up and made us all breakfast, but I'm like a half shut knife. So when they went, I had a nap. But it's just something you just have to accept. You're not going to be able to get it back. Do you know what I mean? It's and yes, I know some of you don't have the luxury of doing that, guys, but I do. So sorry about that. I could go to my bed, so I did. Right, I just picked up idyllic memories, peace and tranquility. So these are the new past life cards, which I'm finding that scarily on point with what feels like a major timeline shift. In the world in general, but definitely when the Twin Flame Collective too. Like I'm just feeling a real, I don't know, I'm just feeling a real shift. Like I felt it last night. So I've wrote some things on my phone. And then, so this is how it works. If you're new around here, I'll just channel out this, the notes and that I've made and whatever else comes to me, and then I'll pull the cards and it'll back up what I've said at some point because it's just God and the guide speaking through me. But bottom line is, this can be very sad, depressing, painful energy. So sorry about that, but that is just the case. Um, if you're not in that place, that's all right too. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you've already had a period that, like I said, I'm fed up is a word, definitely I would describe, but it's kind of like, it's kind of, you know, when I'm talking from a place of hardly any sleep in this energy, it's not going to be the most positive, but um, I'm feeling pretty alright with myself apart from that. But last night, man, whoever I was tapping into someone's energy that was not okay. And so at a moment when I was having a bit of a, and I'm not actually going to explain, I'm going to be a bit cryptic, I'm not going to explain all the things that happened last night, but when I did get up when I couldn't sleep and I just went and got something to eat and had a cup of tea and I was just sitting at the kitchen table like, you know, at like 3 in the, no, what time? Actually, it was specifically, I remember what time it was specifically 2:15. I was just sitting staring at the space and they were pulling my, because I don't often sit where I sat at the table. I never sit there. That's always like where, if a friend's round or my mum or my nieces most of the time, I just don't, it's hard to describe it. I don't sit there a lot. I would sit at the other side. So it was, there's something about the hangman there too. I think getting something from a different perspective. But they were pulling my eyes to this. Just when the caterpillar thought the world was over, it became a butterfly. So again, whether that is a divine feminine feeling a bit kind of fed up, like, oh, you know what I mean, because that was me sitting at that table at that time, or it's a divine masculine, like, you know, just feeling like just, I don't know, I feel like I want to say hopeless because they're pulling my eyes to the helpless and hopeless, because that's the 8 swords, but what I find interesting, it's a bit like a 2 swords because there's two ways that this guy could go, but this is somebody stuck in fear, trapped in their mind. But I feel it's like, yeah, it's like someone's going to find the strength. So we'll see what this is all about. And then they pulled me to, I didn't get pulled to that last night, but I got pulled to it when I took that off the fridge. A hug is a great gift, one size fits all. And again, Cancer season, right, which we're only in for the rest of this week. That's about, oh no, wait a minute, I keep saying that. I think it changes on the 21st. So, oh no, wait a minute, yeah, the 21st, 22nd, 21st is Sunday, yeah, so it is the rest of the week. That is about getting a hug, you know, it's about cuddles, keeping cozy, cups of tea. So, you know, as the week progresses, definitely depending on different parts of where it is in your chart, I definitely know mine, you know, you could just feel very sleepy and, you know, just definitely that kind of sad, dare I say, even depressing energy is very much in the collective energy. So that's not going to help if you're already feeling pretty shit. So just take extra care of yourself, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it's like, look, because it just put me that. I was like, yeah, look, I'm feeling relatively happy compared to the other years, to be honest. But it's like, because I feel collective energy, it can drag me down too. So you have to really pay attention to energy. But yeah, I think that's what they're saying. Somebody's about to go from feeling like this is never ending to being happy and transforming. So that's kind of beautiful. So I wrote in the community tab, but because it's not quite the same when I write it, my oldest niece, right, like, how magical is this? That was the card that was on the top of the deck when I finished doing that spread yesterday, right? And like, what? It wasn't even, because I finished that and then it was like 10, 15 minutes later or something, they arrived. She was like, I've got a present for you. And she gave me this. Now, it's apparently a ring. And I mean, I've got jobby wee knuckles and jobby wee fingers, right? Like, I always have had. That's no going on my finger. And I was kind of like, I bet you she's giving me because it's probably too big for hers. But anyway, the point is, I just thought that was kind of amazing that I've pulled Tree of Life and then she gives me a tree. Like, these kids are just like beyond magical. Definitely crystal children and all that jazz, rainbow children. Right, and then I even felt, actually, I felt, because I was half asleep. Well, I was asleep, but I was half asleep when my niece woke me up like that too, because I actually was sleeping, you know, and then she woke. It was quite a funny way to be woken up, but I couldn't be mad at her because she's just so adorable. But she, like, it's the way she was like, wake up, and I felt like it was like a download about like the divine masculines being like, you know, shaken away, like, you know, it's time to wake up, it's time to wake up. So that's what I felt that was about. So I've already burnt the sage before I press record, so I'm just guided to burn a bit of Palo Santo. So yeah, it is wise to burn your sage and smudge the energy or whatever you clear energy with. That's always my go-to. And then bring in a bit of lighter energy if you can. That's a bit luxurious when you're clearing the energy and then you're bringing it. But I mean, it's not luxurious, but if you can, like when I'm not or a hurry or that, I do like to, and most of the time I'm not in a hurry, I do like to clear with the sage and then bring in some lighter energy with the Palo Santo or Florida waters, my other favourite. But these are just the ones I like to use. But generally speaking, sage is the best for clearing energy. And if you didn't have sage, you can use Palo Santo. But sage is the go-to for the heavy stuff. So, because sometimes I've seen people explaining that wrong, and there's not. If you're new around here, there's not many things that I'll say there's right and wrong about, but that is definitely one of them. But again, that's just, take that on board if you want. Right. So what I watched last night with them was The Croods. So it's a kids' film, but it kind of fascinated me because the whole thing is about like cave men and women, right? And the whole premise of the film is, oh, that's a nice word, isn't it? A posh word. That this family, whenever the sun starts going, they run into their cave, right? Because they're afraid of the dark. Because you just basically don't know what danger's out there, right? So it's pretty wise. But it's like becomes an analogy throughout the whole film about not being, like, not going out your comfort zone, right? So, but then the girl's out. She basically escapes the cave, right? And so although this is what we say is, although this happens quite a lot, but although this is about a girl, and it's definitely about the strongest dynamic with her dad. Sorry, I'm just seeing if someone's coming up the stair. It could also be about like a boy or a man and a mum, or a boy and a mum, you know, a boy and a dad, or a girl and a mum, you know what I mean? So just take whatever kind of fits for you. But so I'll just describe it the way it is in the film and then you can see, but it was just very Cancerian, ancestral, generational, curse breaker kind of feeling, you know, because throughout the whole film, because it's a kids' film, right? But again, this is, I'm not kidding when I say God speaks to me through everything. It was I totally got it. It was like, you know, she's escaped the rules, so she went out at night and then she bumps into like a love interest, like, you know, as you do. I've just said that 1444. That's banter. But she bumps into like somebody that actually, and they're not cave, you know, he's not a cave person, he's oh, I don't know, but anyway, so it's that kind of, it's a little bit like, reminds me of that Elementals kids program when it's like, you know, oh, fire and water don't mix kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And if you've been subscribed as long as that, I think that was um last year sometime I watched that, and I was sobbing when I watched that. I watched it when I was helping look after my nieces, and but they'd all went out somewhere at the park or something, and I was a bit bored, and I just found it and watched it. That was a lovely wee film. So if you're looking for something to watch with the kids, Elementals, it's beautiful. Very shamanic actually. And it was kind of weird because I was also reading something. I was reading like a shamanic book at the time, and then which I don't often like. Again, I really never. No, it wasn't a shamanic book. It was something else, but it was something like that. You know what I mean? It was like I don't know. There was lots of synchronicities that happened at the time. But anyway, like so, because again, I can't really get in that big story because I'll just it's really hot in here too. So don't stand. Well, it'll be an hour. It can actually be no longer than an hour today because I've only got that. I've got 45 minutes left. I can see on my phone. Um, so I better hurry up here. But yeah, basically, yeah, it's a whole analogy for come out of the darkness and face the light. Like stop being scared to go out your comfort zone. So I knew what they were saying. It was like we're like family beliefs have held you back. Like this is what we do. This is the way we do it. Don't go beyond what's safe. Like in that film, it's don't leave the cave at night kind of thing because you might get killed or something or. And but when she meets this love interest, it's like because it's a kids film, so it's cute, but it's kind of like the dad takes an instant dislike to him just because it's like a dad and a daughter. So whether it's a dad and a daughter or a mum and a son, these things are common sort of occurrences. Or like same with like a mum and a daughter and a dad and a son and all that kind of stuff. But there's definitely because we are in the last of cancer season, these family themes are going to come up. But what was quite nice about it was throughout the film, the dad he moves through the shadow, like he moves through the jealousy and the envy of the girl seeing that this love interest is actually bringing in some new ideas, and it's hard to explain it. I made it sound really serious, but anyway, the point is the dad eventually is like, oh, you're not bringing harm to my family. You're actually bringing healing. Like this is helpful for not only my daughter but actually the whole family, and it's improving things. So I just kind of knew they were sort of talking to me about that, like how twin flames can like people's twin flames can be like an instant threat to the family for well a lot. I'm not going to say all twin flames, but a lot of the time it is that way. um and it is to do with change, right? Most people don't like change, but it's definitely feels like in line with downloads I've had before that it's like um it's when when you're actually together. And actually it's been said to me in like personal readings, I've had similar things that like I've had downloads of my own, and then whenever I've done people's readings, or like I said, if I've went for a reading too, it is just this thing of like things change when you're actually in a union, and people start to heal their own shadow and they get over whatever fuckery basically, because it's entities working through you. Like when you let jealousy and envy get a hold of you, that is the devil, you know what I mean? Like work on yourself. If you like, because I've been seeing so many titles the last few I mean I keep bringing through these ones too, but it's just so interesting when I'm seeing other people bringing through the same storyline that I've brought 3 weeks ago or months ago, and it's all these ones about like there was definitely one I saw yesterday, and it was so specific, and it's one I've brought through for, so that's definitely going to be for one of the males watching. So again, don't make it yours if it's not yours, but it was like all basically about somebody has sabotaged a male, because they wanted the twin flame for themselves, And again, remember, it's not always. It doesn't even matter if it's not likely that's going to happen. Some people just let the green-eyed monster get ahead of them, and it's like, right, well, actually, I know I'm not going to get that person, but I just can't let them get that person. So again, I suppose that could be like women too. You could change it to like a female to sabotage another female. But it's there's loads of them coming again, and that's because we're in Scorpio moon, and it's definitely to do with the Pluto opposite the Venus, because I'm losing my words, because Venus and Leo is dramatic and it's love, and Pluto is like things to do with like the dark side, and it's definitely anything to do with like sex and you know, the shadow and like, you know, where people have done shady stuff and all that's coming to light. And what else? Yeah, and just shit about like, you know, where karmic family members have helped people back in that day. It's just pretty fucking rough, guys. But anyway, that's part of what this journey's all about. So you've got it's about you've got to keep choosing yourself. You've got to keep choosing yourself and being able to see through where other people's envy and jealousy is like sabotaging your look. I sabotaged our connection because it was too intense. So that's obviously about a masculine son. That was the card from yesterday. But yeah, it's there's other people that are sabotaging as well. So as we know, but so anyway, that's basically what that film is about, and it's nice because like I said, it ends up being that the dad comes around. So I feel that at least for somebody watching, it's going to be that, and you're not going to know this until people are in unions, but it's like that whoever had a real issue with something coming together, they're going to be like, wow, like this is actually like that this union has brought so much happiness to my daughter or my son. And like, you know, it's like, because that's what I got from it. It was like a happy addition to the family rather than someone that was coming to shake shit up and ruin everything. But again, I must stress that this is not going to resonate for everyone because, especially, you know, sessions that I've done really the past few years, it's the case. But again, that's what I was getting from the film. So it's again, oh yeah, and then so this brings me on to then the one I watched today. Now this is really blew my mind. And it was me that got guided to it too. I was looking, I was like, oh yeah. So I put on The Prince of Egypt, and that's got the song in it. There can be miracles when you believe. You know, and I'm not going to sing it because I'm no Whitney and I'm no Mariah. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's, yeah, beautiful words. You know, there can be miracles when you believe. Somehow you will when you believe. You know what I mean? All that kind of, you can listen to words yourself. But also, because it's about like Moses, you know, leading the people, like, you know, freeing the people and everything. And I'm just laughing because I have said before on lives, especially when we were in the thick of it with the pandemic and everything, that's the archetype that they're basically making me embody, you know, whether it's like Moses type energy or Joan of Arc. It's kind of like standing for the truth, even if I'm standing alone, kind of thing, you know, to help wake people up. And you know, and there'll be other people that are embodying these kind of archetypes as well, but I mean, these are definitely ones that, so I thought that was quite interesting. It was like a wee history lesson. At first I was like, I don't want to watch this, man. It was like 26 years old. It was, aye, if I'm doing the maths right. But my oldest niece was loving it. The wee one wasn't. She was like, I don't want to watch this. Right as I was kind of thinking, I don't want to watch this. And it's quite funny because her Venus is the exact same degrees. We're both Venus and Aries, you know, so it's kind of like, it's weird because I can be comfortable with boredom, because that can also be a sign of enlightenment, by the way, when you're comfortable being bored. But um, like, you know, we're always striving for, we're always awakening more. But it's quite a good sign when you're comfortable with being bored, because a lot of people aren't. But last night I wasn't comfortable with being bored. I was just like, oh, I want to go to sleep. But Venus and Aries gets bored easily, right? So I just noticed, I was like, I wasn't really liking the when it started, and neither was she. But my oldest niece was glued, so I was like, what if I put Pep? So I put Pep on the wee phone for her, and she was quite happy. Um, but basically, yeah. So I just think it's that generally like that. I think the fact that I've watched a film about um Moses, and you know, and everything to do with that. Like, there's going to be something to do with Egyptian past lives. Definitely something about, you know, don't follow the crowd, they're going the wrong way, that kind of vibes. Um, and whether that's about world stuff or twin flames or whatever. And actually, I've got these past life cards I'm going to read, so that, but I better hurry up actually, because there's not a lot of time. There's not. I think somebody feels rushed actually. Somebody feels like they need to make a decision, because like I'm like a bit, but it's only because I'm like, now I'm stuttering. It's only because I've not got all the time on the phone. But and also I'm tired. But anyway, so whatever that all means. What else? So yeah, I had some beautiful, really amazing moments. That's what's kind of right. That's what feels amazing too. Like last night when I couldn't sleep, I got up and had a cup of tea and everything, but I was also praying in quite a deep way actually, and had some quite amazing synchronicities, which, like I said, I'm not going to share here because, yeah, they're for me. Again, that'll either go in a book or I'll just share it further down the line at some point. But it was really quite mind blowing synchronicities that moved me to tears of gratitude, actually. So that's how heavy it was. So again, remember, I could be channeling the energy of what was happening to one of you as well, or several people could have been having an experience like this. Collective consciousness kind of thing, Christ consciousness energy. And but yeah, I did feel a deep sadness, right? And then that's why then when I came back to my bed, the couch, I used that app that I do get guided to that when I can't sleep, and it just blew my mind that it was fears of coming together for the divine feminine. But remember, it can be make sense divine masculine too, and then divine masculine will get through this. So if you want to see the pictures, that's reminding me, we gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. Daniel Weddingfield, I think. Go and look in the community tab if you want to see those pictures, but they were quite hard hitting, and I was like, that really does feel like the energy I'm picking up on. It's like, and remember in one of the last videos, it was on the divine feminine side of that collective, there was clearing a lot of past memories, like things that have hurt you, in past lives and in this life, for union, like clearing that past energy, which again, a lot of us, myself included, have already done, but there's more stuff that can come up, what I mean? Because as you're approaching in like a stronger part of inner union and definitely physical union, it's inevitable that before you get to the Cool in the Gang, celebrate good times, come on, before you get to this, there's going to be, you're going to have to purge the shitty memories, and that is definitely what Scorpio Moon's about, pain. And so, right, so that's all the bits that I've got on my phone, so now I can get the spread up, and I might have to, anyway, I'll whiz through it, but it'll work out, it'll work out, it always works out, that's what it means, yeah, I just trust. So, we'll just see where all that fits in, right? But these are the cards that I pulled for today's energy. Now, that one, it was more this one that I pulled, but that one did pull my attention too, so I have no idea what these say, because I didn't even read it when I I haven't even, oh my god, look, deceit, betrayal, manipulation. So I've already chatted about that, so the card didn't come out, but they did pull me to it. I haven't even looked through these, because I was so tired. That's normally the first thing I would do. So this card carries a clear message about releasing attachments to people who use or dishonor you. Oh my god. And then that's so linked to when I was watching that Prince of Egypt film. Know that you have the right to expect respect and receive it from others and yourself. Trust, it's another karmic issue here. Trust yourself to be discerning in all your relationships and learn to trust others who prove themselves worthy. Which I feel that's where the divine masculines are at. They're seeing who, the masculines that I'm picking up on, they're seeing that the divine feminine has been loyal. And yeah, I think I need to read all of this actually. This card indicates some ill will lingering from the past. Someone in your past life orchestrated a difficult event, and that person could have played a part in some hurtful experiences in this lifetime. That's the karmic energies that have sabotaged the unions. Wow. I'll shuffle and see if it comes out. The matter of past life betrayal could have been taken any form, from the mundane to severe. Perhaps someone you trusted stole money from you. That came out. Remember that came out when I was channeling the video. So I think, unfortunately, somebody has had money stolen from them, or there's been financial abuse, something like that. Or maybe a past life spouse was unfaithful. Well, that's definitely going to be a thing with twin flames. Of course, such experiences are very big deals where karmic causes are concerned. Being victimised in the past can leave you feeling disempowered now, and the people who deceived you before could be trying to undermine you again. If this card is near the lost card, blah, 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 whether it was due to jealousy or desire for power, your success and money or love may have brought out the worst in others. Wow, see, that's what I've already spoke about, because God's speaking through me. Unfortunately, some of the same people who have challenged you in the past can come back with the same resentment, envy and hostility now without even knowing why. And that's why I always say, the karmic people in your life in present day have definitely been a fucker to you in a past life too, right? I've always been able to feel that since a kid. Don't ask me how to explain how I just have sensed it. And then I get confirmation everywhere. So if someone treats you badly for seemingly no reason, if you have an instant or intense dislike for someone, this past life hostility may be resonating still. And again, I can do past life regression, past life healing and all that if you're not aware. This card is telling you to have the courage and take necessary action to reclaim your power in every relationship, which is what this channel is all about helping you do. No matter what has happened or who hurt you in this or any life, you're the architect, your own destiny. Now remember, I'm taking that to be that, although that's interesting because, oh yeah, I'm not reading these, I just remembered that. So that feels like Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine where you're taking your power back. Now, look, loss, reversal of fortune. Yeah, somebody's got some kind of loss. Right, let's read the ones I actually pulled though. So this is just an overall energy because this is what I pulled for the shorts. So I might just sort of scan over this, right? So this one, Inspiration, Mysteries, Akashic Records, which is what I'm reading every time I do this, past, present, future. Like I've explained in the last few videos, everything is timeless, right? In my opinion, everything everyone does is timeless, right? So you've had easy access in the past and your soul longs for you to become reacquainted with this unending storehouse of information, blah, 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 blah. So let the ancient mystic within you rise up and connect with the sacred library of your eternal life. I feel that's definitely happening to the masculines in particular. You're connecting with your past life gifts and how important this union is. Meditate on the Akashic records and invite Raziel's love and inspiration. It doesn't have to be a complicated process. You have innate knowledge already within you. So think about a question you have in mind, relax, meditate, trust your intuition, and jot down any impressions you receive. You can even use the past life viewing and description downloads to clear past life influences. Right, okay, and then 44. So again, somebody has either been tapping into Akashic records to gain information by either watching somebody like myself that does it, or doing it yourself in meditation, or your person's been doing that. So your person. Life between lives. Now this interested me, right? Because that's what this feels like to me. It feels like a just massive, huge timeline shift is going on. Your spirit never dies. It moves from lifetime to lifetime with purpose and intention. Between lives, there's an infinite vibrational field that resonates with global intentions and higher purposes. Oh, and then I just mentioned Christ consciousness, collective energy. And your spirit wants to be a part of the action. Right, can I just shift past this? It's saying that it's talking about group consciousness. I better read that. Angels, ascended masters, loving spirits who have moved on all work together to assist in the evolution of group consciousness, scientific discovery, and brilliant creative endeavours. This is a place where souls gather to discuss upcoming life choices, to decide who comes back with whom and what each shall bring to the experience. Even in life, your soul is free to move through time and space to view the future and the past, but in this heavenly realm, there's a deeper understanding of spiritual purpose and meaning. You can actually begin to plan your next life now. Consider the people you desire to return with and release any karmic attachment to the ones you don't. Plan the joyous times you want to share and consciously let go of the difficult patterns you don't want to repeat. Creating these intentions now is one of your greatest karmic causes. Do you know what? I don't know about you, I've said this before, and this might surprise people, but I don't really get that when it's talking about the next life. Like, I love past lives, right? But when it's talking about I don't know, like I've come across some people like that before that are like so bothered about cleaning their karma for the next life. And I'm like when I do care about that is I'm bothered about cleaning up generational curses and the fuckery for the next generations. That's what I'm bothered about. So that, but it's, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I mean by that, but I forgive all karmic debt and I ask that all my karmic debt be forgiven. I live in the honouring of myself and my soul. My spirit brings and joy in every life. But I'm going to tweak that to mean I feel that that's about, like, I might use them again. Yeah, I need to have a look at them. I might use them again for a different, and then remember that was the other one, peace. I think somebody wants more peaceful, tranquil times in their life after going through a lot of karmic stuff. That's what it feels like. Right. But we're pressed for time here now. So, but again, that's going to be part of it. So, we do, so, past life issue. Oh, we have got the, right, so the past life, we'll just quickly, because I mentioned that Egypt might come out, give us a past life issue. So if you've never watched me do this before, this is just going to be the strongest twin flame collective, but I'm going to tap into the cards that I mentioned that I pulled last night, like, what did it say again? Fears are coming together, because that seems like it's following on from one of the, I think it was the last video that I've done, or one of the last videos, and the masculine saying we'll get through this, right? Because it felt like two people talking back and forth to each other. That's what was interesting about it. So it doesn't always happen like that. It's, but that was quite full on, because it did feel like the energy I was feeling. So, like, you know, like the feminine, like like basically I feel a lot of divine feminine energies regardless of your gender. You could be having a lot of like fear arising about, because something is getting closer, because you can feel communication coming in, you can feel like contact, you're going to see that, something like that. It's and it's the masculine's hopeful that you're going to be able to get past it, because again, if you're true twin flames, you will be, but it's yeah, right. So, and remember, it's past life stuff too, so like, you know, that you could be tapping into that fear, right? So past life is out for the feminine, Atlantis, so strong energy of Atlantis. And for the masculine, we'll put it back and see what else comes out. What's on the bottom? Egypt. I knew that, like, especially because that's usually always in the shot anyway, but they made me put that in the shot, which is, you know, the balance of the masculine, feminine, and then, so yeah, so Atlantis and Egypt for the feminine. Let's see what comes out for the masculine. Oh, wow, mother, yeah. So look at what I've just said about that film. So this is going to be a masculine where there's a mother that's got a problem with the twin flame, Greco-Roman. So like I said, this is where it gets a bit complicated. That can be like, there was a karmic mother in a past life who now could be somebody else in your life now. So say somebody didn't want you to be with your person in a past life, that karmic mother could now be like a best friend, or like a sibling, or anyone in your life, right? I mean, it could also, it actually could, yeah, it could be your mum in this life too, but it often is the case it's more interesting than that and it's someone else. But again, it's, you'll know, tap in. I know in my life, like I can think of, yeah, I know all. I was going to say like a distant relevant of mine. I've always been able to feel we were definitely something in the past life that wasn't good, because we just don't get each other basically. It's fine because I never see this person, but it's you know, I mean, I can feel my past lives with everyone basically. That's my thing. Back to the Future vibes. Money was some kind of issue for this masculine in the past too. So what that means is I feel like this masculine, they could have been a healer as well. But I feel like in a past life, this masculine had, I don't know, fears about not having enough money or something. So this could be somebody that like works, you know, that is very hard working, like workaholic kind of vibes. I've been through that quite a lot. You're biblical, so again, I mean, I've just been watching the thing about Moses and everything, so it's kind of fascinating. Right, so let's modernise it up a little bit here again. If you're new, I'm not talking very well because I'm fucking shattered, right? So what have we got? What was a past life issue for the feminine? So bear in mind, fears of coming together was the digital card. So what's a past life repeating issue? What was going on in the past that this feminine's healing right now, or you might have already healed it? Let's see what comes out. Oh wow. And that's what the masculine keeps getting, but now the feminine's got it. So turmoil, unstable, affected. So in the past, there was some kind of emotional storm that the feminine went through. It's going to be either with the masculine in the past or because of a masculine. So again, the obvious one would be like if the masculine has went towards other love interests, or just kind of like wants to be a player, like whatever it is for everyone's different situation. It's caused an emotional storm in the feminine, because it's like it does hurt not being with your twin flame, but again, it's happened for a reason because you both need to clear the energy. So, and then we've got stress on the bottom, turbulence, tension, arguments. But yeah, because it's got arguments, I do feel there was some kind of emotional storm, and an argument which, because it's in reverse, I feel this feminine, you've put this argument behind you, but it's I feel what they're saying is because, oh, I'm really going to hurry, there's only 20 minutes left, but because Cancer season is about healing trauma as well, it's like I feel like whatever this argument is, it's like, you know, that it caused an emotional storm in the feminine, and no doubt masculine. We'll see what comes out here. And there's trauma around that, you know, there's that you need to heal, clear that energy by having a conversation with one another. So what was the past? What give us? I'm just going to keep those cards there because there's ones that are similar enough. What was going on in the past that the masculine's healing to do with the feminine, or it might be unrelated, but we'll just see what comes out. But see how it came out in reverse. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, inner knowing. This masculine was ignoring the inner knowing that they had, the pull to the twin flame. They were ignoring their intuition. And so this feels like a masculine that, like, they're aware of this strong twin flame connection. Possibly always have been. But again, it's not, that makes it sound like really sinister, doesn't it? But it's more that, like, a sabotaged their connection was because it was too intense. Although they were aware there was a strong intensity, and a lot of the time, from conversations I've had, the person actually always intends to come back, like, as I've just been through that, but it's like they're not ready for it. Do you know what I mean? So, but the way in which people can push someone away can be not the best. You know what I mean? So it just really just depends for different people's situations. What's another card? Yeah, wow. Oh my god, see how it fits. Apology. Forgiveness, return, sorry. But to be fair, it was in reverse. So this person might be trying to work through their own pain and trauma. And, to get, so this person might still be working through an ego death or a bit of pride and ego. But either way, apology. This person will, whether they're there now or they'll be there, at some point. I was about to say soon, but how soon is soon? Someone's going to be listening to their inner knowing, tuning in the telepathy, following their heart, and, apologising and wanting to return. So, yeah, I'd say that fits. So we'll not overcomplicate it. Yeah, both people are healing. So I do feel that fits with the cards from last night. Releasing, purifying, and cleansing. This feels like two people that are releasing the trauma of something that's happened in the past. Right, so, and now I'm going to have to whiz through it now, right, because there's not a lot of time on the timer. It's funny how it goes so quickly, that, right. So where is it? See, look, so I think this is, when I'm saying all the stuff that I'm saying, I think it's a timeline shift. Something feels like it was taking forever, and it's like the quickening's happened. Before you know it, like, you're in union with this person. This is what it feels like. An emotional storm could be created, like, with things just happening very quickly here. Like, because this is the energy of when it manifests, so, where's the feminine at right now in the present? Or what are they being guided to focus on? I might say he, she, whatever, just take it wherever it resonates. Okay, so I need to get a bit more right. Oh, no, right, I get what you're saying, right. So look, right, because I was like, what? Because that's not what I was feeling. So, because if it came out on that side, yeah, but it could be the masculine's feeling, right. Okay, so we've got false twin flame, intense change, right, and masculine twin releasing lower self. But what they're saying to me is, presently, what you're dealing with, feminine, is you're feeling your masculine releasing a karmic partner. So whether you want to call it false twin flame, because that's strong, that to me is really only if somebody was saying, I'm your twin flame. So it could be that fucked up case that somebody could have been saying that, because twin flames has been made a big popular thing that a lot of folk, don't know what they're fucking talking about. They'll be like saying someone's their twin flame, next week saying somebody else's. But, we're going to say karmic partner like this. You're feeling a masculine releasing their lower self. And I don't like that word either, but releasing the unhealed shadow parts and releasing somebody that isn't in that just isn't matching their vibration now, and they're taking responsibility for whatever. I feel that this person's like both basically taking responsibility for ending something if somebody's still with someone, or cleaning up, like, kind of, when like I like to say, if you've got the tabs open, like you haven't kind of shut down situationships and that. But taking responsibility for whatever has caused pain here, I feel, to themselves and to the twin, right? So that's, but notice that I was asking for that's what's going on with the feminine. So the feminine is feeling it. So what is going on with the masculine? Let's see. Now, it might be the same cards that come out, or it might be a different part of the story. Yeah, they're going through deep multi-dimensional healing, clearing core wounds with soulmates. Yeah, so whether you call it, like, soulmates, karmic partners, false twin flames, because all these different words can mean, to different people that are watching, will mean something. Because some people will have had these fucked up copycat people that claim they're a twin flame and all that, and other people haven't had that, and it's just, somebody's like, oh, I'm your soulmate and we're meant to be together, and that person's a baddie, and it's just like we're in a fucking film, isn't it? But they're all part of clearing the energy that this divine masculine needs to clear, to realize actually you're not my forever person. My twin flame is, like, that's who I want. Because it's manipulation usually around a masculine that's prevented them from seeing, and also it's just divine timing. So stuff I say all the time. And yes, I wondered why I was shuffling, but that's why. Everything's possible. So I really do feel this is a masculine that has previously been, you know, really in their shadow. Like, everyone is, you know, divine femme, divine masculine at some point, but just we being drawn to the Black Swan. Now, I've never seen that film, but that, oh my God, that's really creepy. That film is about that, isn't it? I've never seen it because it looks too creepy for me, but it literally is about, I think that is about a copy. Oh, that's really creepy. See, that's because I'm super detective mode. And anyway, well, so that'll be specific to somebody there, because I'm sure it is, like, you know, someone's a ballerina and then the other one's, but it's, I don't know. But even if it's not, it looks like that, because there's one that's like the dark one and one that's like the one of the light, and then I think she starts harassing her and shit. So that could even be relevant, God knows. But if it's somebody not harassing in the physical, you see, they could be harassing you in the spiritual. Like, that's what gang stalking and all that kind of, like, you feel somebody sending negative energy. But anyway, we're in a spiritual war here. That's what spiritual warfare is. And the twins that have got, like, you know, big life purposes and that here get the attack the most. So as I say all the time, everything's possible. But so whatever's went on here, whatever darkness, whatever dark shadow place this masculine was in with the people that they were around, everything's possible, right? That's like things are being transmuted here, yeah. And then look, I just cut the deck and so that's definitely, yeah, that's the strongest collective I'm picking up on, where a masculine is letting go of somebody from the past and having a rebirth. So whether that's just the memory and to heal the separation, the trauma and the memory of people that have been involved in the past, or literally coming away from someone, you'll know, right? Okay, so what karmic lessons are they learning? What needs released? I'm just going to skip that because of the time factor here. Shadow work. Right, we'll just shuffle these. Shadow work for the feminine. Oh, I've not seen this one much. Artisan. Artisans have hands-on approach to life, skillful and resourceful. They feel like they like to feel connected to what they do. So I feel the shadow work is, where are you sabotaging yourself with something you're good at? That's somebody getting a row about needing to, yeah, basically like move towards what you're good at. And it feels like somebody that's maybe playing small. Lemurian soul. Your Lemurian soul swims in the sea of oneness. You're the earth keepers that hold the light codes of unity. Again, so this is what a huge part of my purpose is. I'm very connected to dolphins, Lemurian energy. So I feel one of the feminines watching this too, or the masculines, you know, more feminine side, you're connected to Lemuria and, you know, and whatever else that made to you as well. And again, yeah, you're sabotaging and you're stopping some sort of money coming in here. You've earned it. You deserve it. Financial rewards begin to flow and prosperous solutions unfold. So that I feel that might be somebody that's got a bit of a fear of success kind of energy. Again, I was told a long time ago there's no such thing. You know what I mean? It's but I can't even remember what that was. But you know what I mean. But it's, yeah. Anyway, just something that'll make. Anyway, again, I've not got the words today, guys. So, but that's gonna have something to do with it. Yeah, prove them wrong. Prove them wrong. There's something you want to do, and I feel people around you have maybe made you feel like you can't do it. Fuck them. Loads of people were around me thinking that I'm crazy for doing what I'm doing, but here I am doing it. Doesn't mean it's always easy, but I'm doing it. Part in the Red Sea and all that. Right, so I do create miracles though every day for myself and others. So depends which way you look at it. Perspective, right. And it is a miracle when I'm not feeling the best, you know, a lot of the times. Like that I've helped people in my darkest times. You know, not everyone will be able to do that. And you might think you know, but you don't know. You know what I mean? It's like if you might know, you think you know, but you don't, because I'm a Scorpio rising conjunct with Pluto. I've always got a mystery going on. So, and even as I've heard about even the people that think they know, you don't know either. So people that, yeah. Right, so shadow work for the masculine. I did see that fallen awake card that's like a masculine awakening card. Yeah, look, there's the same message for the masculine because it's, you know, they're twins. So it's, again, this can make sense to a whole load of people, not just two people. Visionary, you have the capacity to vision what's possible. So this masculine's a visionary. They've got things that, you know, they can share in the world that's going to help people. Body talk, connect to the wisdom of your body for optimum health and wellness and vitality. Some shadow work. So basically, yeah, that masculine's holding themselves back, or they have been in the past, but you need to look at where you're doing that, because you're a visionary, you've got things that's going to help the world, and you also need to take care of your body, and, you know, meditate, stillness. This is somebody that's healing, so we did get that. In the quietness of the moment, you can hear your inner voice more clearly, and I feel that's about, then you can tune in to who's not true, the deceit around you. Oh, we didn't pull one of these, quick. Only got 9 minutes left, so if it cuts off, it cuts off. The Lord replied, my presence will go with you, and I will give you the rest. Oh my God, that's amazing, because that's totally like in the Prince of Egypt, because it's like, he's like, but I can't go back there. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do this. And it's like, God's like, yes, you will do it, because I'm guiding you. And I really resonate with that. Because there's loads of times I've been like, I can't do this. Like, I can't sit here. Because again, especially because it's a Scorpio moon, like, you know, quite often I do have, I observe what it is I do here. And like I say all the time, I'm glad I don't tap into the dark stuff every day, although I could, because I'm very good at it. It's just too draining. I don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like my Sag moon in Aries wants to play inner child, Lemurian fun energy, but I am very psychic detective, twin flame shaman, can dig up the dirt too. It's kind of like, yeah, one of the biggest challenges for me to always talk about is like, I can't stand cheating. So see, when I have to bring through these things about, and that's why it's like, I get it, like, because like people could frame me as like being somebody that's causing trouble, when actually I'm not causing trouble. I'm just actually reading the truth. So if people were actually doing right by people, then that shit wouldn't be coming out. Do you know what I mean? The angel of the Lord encamps around those who feared him, and he delivers them. Deliverance. So Psalms 34:7, right? So, what would help with inner union right now? So what would help with inner union right now for the feminine? And I'll have to quick fire these. Again, every time I'm asking for the feminine, I'm picking up on the masculine. So do you know what I mean? It's like, and then think about it, like, you know, a lot of the time when I can't sleep at night, that's actually me feeling my own masculine overthinking. But it is the collective energy too. So I just have to know it's a bit of both. Do you know what I mean? But that's what I feel that's about. It's like I can't believe I lost a diamond while picking up stones. It's the masculines in general that the feminines are like. So we need what will help inner union? But I know that's what they're saying. The feminines are feeling the masculine overthinking. Yeah, and feeling like, you know, like hopeless and helpless. Man holding a coin in reverse, cornucopia. So yeah, it's like, look, it's broken heart. So I need to swap that. Not often I need to do that, and they're not giving the answer to these cards. That card's good when it's upright, right? Oh no, it's not actually. No, it's when it's reversed. Somebody's got a broken heart over some kind of loss. Something wasn't a victory here. Somebody's lost money, or like I said, somebody's had money stolen or energy stolen. But you're going to get it back, or you're going to get something back even happier. That could even be like that somebody feels like, if there's been a destiny swap where it's like somebody's been building happy families with the wrong person when they should have been with divine feminine, right? And it's taken away their strength. What comes next is even better than you can ever imagine. November could be significant too. Yeah, it's like getting your divine inheritance because you're actually with the right person now. That's what I feel that's about. So, so it didn't really, right, so, oh God, right, give us something for inner union for the feminine then. What would help inner union for the feminine? You are your purpose, yeah. Just keep doing what you're doing, feminines. You know, it's working. For each and every, you came to serve, yeah. Absolutely love that. Thanks, Gordon never fails, love it. 23rd and 25th of July could be significant. What would help inner union for the masculine? I'll try and warn you when it's going to cut off. The light in you can lead the way. And then that's very like the wee film I watched. Oh no, it wasn't the last, like today, the Moses one, you know, like he's like, but I can't do this. You know what I mean? It's like, no, you will do it. You're chosen to do it. The light in you can lead the way. Send out help to others. But again, I feel that that's what will help inner union, is this masculine needs you to send that healing and prayers to them, to give them the strength. Because when you heal yourself, you heal the world's feminines and masculines. But like I said, this masculine is healing themselves. So, and even the ones that are going to come forward and communicate soon, they're still healing. You know what I mean? You need to heal together. So, right, let's see what this, because I was talking about the masculine. What does the masculine want to say? Strongest collective. Oh my God, I cannot believe this. That's 2 decks together. 2 decks together, and that's 3 days in a row. So this, and then look, I'm a dick. I'm a fool. I'm a fool. I'm sorry that I lied to you. It was wrong. I'm admitting that now. I'm a fool. I was a fool for hurting you. Hurting you hurts me. So again, this is somebody that was spiritually asleep, and they came from their shadow, and they've acted in ways they're not proud of to basically, you know, just call a spade and just generalise it for all people it's going to make sense to. But now they're waking up and they're realising hurting you has only hurt me. And now I'm healing from that. I hate the silence between us as much as you do, but it's where I'm doing my deepest healing. That's so in line with the cards I feel last night. And I'm learning. Yeah, this person is learning. Look, I'm growing up since our last encounter. I've been working myself and becoming someone you can be proud of. I can't even, guys. What the fuck? I'm freaked out. And I'm jealous, yeah. This is like, look, this person is like, look, so again, I kept saying it because it's just God speaking through me. Like I said, that's why I said I resonate with the Moses thing, because I'm just doing what I'm told to say. And again, some people get that, and some people think, what's she on about? But that's what I'm on about. Like, what are the chances of me saying that and that coming out? But it's because of that. I'm just the mouthpiece. I see signs about you and our situation. It freaks me out sometimes how accurate they are. So, and this person's jealous because, and that card is just about, because I'm not got time to read it all. This person feels like a total dick because it's like they're jealous of anyone that's getting to spend time with you, and I'm ready for commitment. So yeah, I feel this is somebody that's been really afraid of that, and now they're ready to just talk. You know what I mean? Oh my God, and fuck's sake. And yeah, they're seeing through some kind of illusion. We've already saw that. So they're seeing through the illusions of whoever that is around them, romantic or anyone, and they're ready to follow their own bliss. Yeah, karmic battles. Wow. I will read that one because that's specific. I'm releasing what no longer serves me. Please be patient with the process of my growth and change. As I come in at my power, I'm making sure that everything's alignment so I can be with you. I'm severing my ties with karmic situation, completing cycles. Wow, I mean, that's so on point with the whole reading. Follow your bliss. I feel good when I know you're happy. Do something that you enjoy. Well, that's come through too. Feelings of joy and hope will bring us closer in our journey and will put ease. And that's why I said it in quite a fed up way in that last video, but it's true. Like if I've learned in this journey, just fucking let it go and focus on yourself, because you don't know what the fuck's going on. You're not meant to know. I miss you. Anyway, I'm missing everything about you today. So somebody misses you, I can't even read it all because we're going to run out of time. So, but that, like I said, that's something to do with this. Oh, wait a minute. Feminine message. If it cuts off, it cuts off, right? There's been enough that's come out. So I see and hear your name everywhere. We used to be best buddies, and now we're not. And we talk so much telepathically, it'll feel so naturally when you're really here. Oh wow, and remember at the start that person was ignoring it. I'm so excited to learn and grow together in this connection. You're the first person I think of when I wake up, and the last person before I go to sleep. And yeah. So, and I'm just, that's interesting because it wasn't the repeaters that have been coming out. What have we got for a New Earth message? Is there going to be anything that backs up the timeline shift that I'm feeling? Because there are cards with that word in that have been coming up a lot, actually. Vision of unity and something about, collapse of the old or something. Cosmic heart source of all, true home, just be, heart connection. There's a lot about the heart connection, telepathy. So tune in. And indigo child, inspire, heart, dialogue, action, passion, community. Well, I'm an indigo child turned adult. That's what I'm doing here. Speaking truth in this community. So you could be doing the same in yours. Yeah, just surrender. That's what I just said. Love it. Release misaligned. Oh my God, that's the polite one about releasing karmic energies. Release misaligned energies. Retune to your truth. That's what this masculine's doing. They're waking up and they're releasing what's no longer for them. It's not always a current karmic partner, though, like I've explained, it can be for some. What was I looking for there? I was trying to look to see, but anyway, it's literally going to cut off. See you later.